Hey guys, Silver Bunny back with a video. I'm back with a different kind of video. So I don't usually do tutorials and tips and tricks and stuff, but I figured something out this weekend that will maybe be helpful to the filmers of Fallout 76. If you are filming a camp and you notice that your camp items that have writing on them are not rendered in or blurry, it doesn't always work. And I'm in a private right now, and I was just at my other camp, and they were, this wasn't even a thing. So I also think that maybe it also matters how much is going on in the world, how well it renders too. But this little trick helped me film this camp behind me, to get all of the writing on the things that have writing on them because none of it was rendered in. But I notice, so if I go into cam mode, let's just go ahead and have a little look. We'll turn that on so it's not blurry and brighten things up. We'll turn that off. So if you come over here to this machine is actually rendering in pretty well. It's a little bit blurry, but like this weapons bench is also now rendering in. It wasn't just a second ago. I absolutely love that. So the caps only is a little blurry. You can still read it. But check the difference. If I take my body and bring it up here and plant it right in front of it, now you see I can see it beautifully. It's not blurry at all. And then, you know, if you film your cams to go into camo and you can turn it off, like how crisp is that now? These weren't very blurry to begin with, so this I feel like being in a private is also making a difference, because like when I filmed this camp this weekend, like you couldn't even tell there was any writing on that sign, and then I went and I was like, I want this sign to say caps only on my bed. Anyway, I walked up to it and I was like, man, why does it work while I'm standing right here in front of it? Are you freaking kidding me? So then I went ahead and popped into cam mode and I was like, oh, okay. So then I went over to the workbench, which was not rendered in at all. But it was just rendered in a second ago. I'm probably going to pop into an actual server and we'll have a better look at it. But that was rendered in before, so really I'm not showing you anything there. And this was a little bit blurry. Oh, did you see it get it got blurry there? I seen that. I know y'all seen that. But now it's like perfect. And I mean, do I have any idea why this is a thing? Absolutely not. If you guys have any thoughts, please, please, please tell me in the comments. But I thought that we're gonna hop into an actual world, and I'll mute this or whatever. Mute this. Um, I will pause this, but you know when I do tips and tricks, I like to do them as I'm going, and as opposed to just recording some footage and then talking over top of it, because I get distracted easily and I'll see a squirrel or my dog will do something, and then 4 minutes of the footage just went on and I didn't talk about the footage. I was talking about my dog or the squirrel or, you know, whatever. So this is how I like to do my voiceovers for tips and tricks and tutorials, which I don't do very often. Just not really my cup of tea, but if I figure something out, I definitely want to come in here and tell you guys. So I'm going to switch worlds and take a pause, and then we'll come back in a sec. Alright guys, so I'm back and I loaded into a public server and it's dark also. I did take a little peek before I started recording, and so I do firmly feel like filming your camps in a private is the best option for a better, clearer picture. Um, there's a lot going on that the game has to pick up with in a regular world, so this actually shows it a lot better than it was in my private. Like, look how, so my body is down there. We can check out this new pose light. Oh, wait, pose light. The new portrait light. There I am down there blinging. Oh, look how blue. Okay, 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 okay. Distracted by colors. But anyway, so we see how super blurry that is. Can't even read it. The cell sign's a little blurry, but I don't think that one's a big issue. This is completely, I mean, you can barely see the skull. The The skull heads are blurry, and then coming in here, this is how it looked when I filmed my camp last weekend, and I was like, I want that to be legible. So it's not a problem on everything. I mean, the signs read just fine. So I feel like it's just camp items that do it. But let me go ahead and hop my body up here. I don't have my jetpack on. So then if I stand in front of it, you see that it's perfectly legible. And then I'm going to go out and beautiful. Oh, and see, you got to make sure you disappear your body, which I feel like most of us do anyway when we film, unless we're using our body sitting in a chair or something. But I didn't test if this will work if like someone else is looking at it, but I kind of feel like that's not going to be a thing. And then, oh, I have to move my body again. Come over here and go back into cam mode. Go ahead and get that blur out and then move my body and voila. I mean, this workbench in general, I feel like it's just a little bit blurry, but this looks a lot better than it did just a second ago when I wasn't standing in front of it. And then caps only, reading so absolutely beautifully, perfectly. So yeah, I mean, I don't have a clue again why this works, why this doesn't work. So this weekend I told Commanda and Nuka and Sep about it. So Commanda went to a couple of her camps, and every time she did it, it worked for her. Nuka at his camps, it didn't work for him. But he also, now that I was in my private and it was almost perfect, his camp was also right outside of Super Duper Martin Burning Springs, which is a heavily trafficked area. A lot of things going on in the game. So that could have been why where Commandos was a little further out in Burning Springs where there isn't as much going on. So, and then also at Nuka's camp, I couldn't make it render in either. I did try. So, I know I've said this probably 3 times. I have no idea what the logistics are behind this, but I just thought this was pretty cool. I hate when I'm filming, especially the Alcos. I can't say that. The green refrigerator that has that name on it that I can't say. Never, ever, ever is it rendered in for me. And it's so annoying because it looks like crap when you're filming. So I just thought this would be super helpful for you guys. And I love to share things when I find them. So yeah, that's it. That's just the little bitty thing that I figured out. I was going to show you another camp, but since I did this one twice, I think you guys get the point, and there's no reason to draw this out any longer. But so yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I want you guys to have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Until next time, I'll see ya.